So let's take a look. All right, here is your jumper. I've chosen to use it as your base here. So this is the 7. This is the 7 of Swords. This can be for a little paranoia. This can be theft. This can be fear. It's basically a fear card. It is upside down. So it does feel that you're getting past some of your fears and maybe a little bit of paranoia that was in your space from lessons from the past. But it does look like you're coming more into balance. You're not looking to the past so much. So you are releasing yourself a little bit from that mental place of struggle. But it does look like it has kind of preoccupied your time for a little bit. And now you're really ready to walk through that and leave the past in the past. So this orange healing energy is lighting up for me as well. That you are healing your heart, you're healing your space, finding new ways of doing things that are a little bit more advantageous for you. So as I say, it's upside down. You're no longer, it's fearful, and no longer it's maybe a little paranoid about things from the past. So what crosses you is a 5. You've got 3 5s in here. So it does look like there are some things coming to the forefront for you that you're having to deal with. These could be situations that maybe you ignored for a while, and they're bubbling to the surface because you have 3 of them. And 5s usually are our challenges, part of our lessons that we're supposed to learn. But it does look like, oh, Rebecca the Wonder Dog says hi. It does look like that there has been a bit of a struggle. It does feel like maybe there's been a little discord either in the family or at work, and that you are walking away from it if it really doesn't belong to you, that you're walking away from that at this time. So you're not putting in the mental gymnastics anymore for somebody else. So it does look like handing off responsibilities to the people that they belong to. That is part of the journey that you have been embracing, and not jumping in and fixing things for other people so much. So what is above you is the Knight of Pentacles, and Knights are about movement. Pentacles are about material things, can be money. So this is does look like your money may be moving forward. It does look like you've put a little effort into that over the last 12 to 24 months. So you may be reaping the rewards. And this might be as simple as getting a refund back from the IRS, or maybe a bill that you've been paying consistently is finally done. But it does look like there's a little clearing, and you're moving forward a little bit more in your abundance. And abundance doesn't necessarily mean money, but these are material things. So this can be getting a new house, or a new job, or, mucking out the garage. But this is releasing yourself of the things that you don't need any longer, and moving towards more of an abundance in present time. And it does feel like your money is getting a little bit more under control. It was funny for a little bit, fun and money, but it does look like some things have been coming to an end, and it's a little bit clearer for you to see either where your money will be coming from or where your money is coming from. And that is above you. So it does look like something that has been on your mind for a while, that you've trying to been writing this. And it can be back child support. It can be anything that is either coming to an end, or that is a little clearer on how that's going to be managed in the future. The Tower is lessons through destructions. It's kind of an aha moment. It can be a bolt of lightning, something surprising that you've had to deal with out of the clear blue sky. It also can be making the same mistakes twice type of things. So this is probably something that you weren't paying attention to or didn't realize was an issue, that kind of came to your awareness like a bolt of lightning that you're having to deal with. So it does feel like it's in the past, that it's something that was unpleasant, you dealt with it, and that you have moved on from this. But it does look like something right out of the sky that kind of jolted you. Could have been owing money on your taxes, or finding out you had to pay more money on something, or a ticket wasn't paid for. It can be as simple as that, or something as big as, making the same mistake twice, going back in time and trying to make something work that wouldn't. So it does look like that was in the past and it is in your awareness, but it does feel like it is over, that it kind of hit you out of the blue. The Empress is here. This can stand for pregnancy. This can stand for nurturing something. It does feel like you're nurturing either a new relationship, either with someone else or with yourself. It can be the current relationship, really nurturing that. But it does feel like you're building anew in your heart space. This woman sign is lighting up for me. So it's a softer, gentler way for you. Maybe not. So maybe you've changed the way that you communicate to your partner. Maybe it's not so harsh. But it does feel like you've embraced some of your nurturing and that you're growing a lot, either within a relationship with someone else or within a relationship with yourself. But it does feel like there is a possibility. There's maybe someone in your life that is pregnant or trying to create something new like that. The Empress can also stand for creating or nurturing a new project. So Cancer, you may have a new project that's your baby type of thing. And threes are always about mind, body, spirit, finding that balance between work and play and family. So you may be finding the triangular balance within yourself as well. So that is the Empress, and she is high and mighty. So it's time to look at those projects. If you have put them off to the side, it's time to embrace those again. Start nurturing that wonderful creative essence inside of you, Cancer. And it could be art, it could be dance, it could be family, anything that you want to put your creative energy and effort into. So, and it can also be new love as well, kind of nurturing a new love. Here is another 5. I call this the old, broken, alone. And 5s really are about fears, really about releasing, taking a look honestly at how things are going. This is just a fear card. So you may have had a disappointment recently and feeling kind of old, broken, alone. Don't give up. It looks like all the messages and all of the skills that you need to move forward you have within inside of you. So look more inside intrinsically for your answers instead of outside, because outside feels a little lone, broke, and old, broken, alone. So look inside yourself for all the answers. You have all the answers within you. You just need to find that quiet space and listen. So that's kind of coming up. With all this processing that you have been doing over the past, it doesn't surprise me that some of the residue of some of those lessons will come up again. But it may be around money. It may be finding the balance and, just moving forward and healing yourself through that. So that is in the near future. What is at the basis of all this is kind of disappointment. This is what I call crying over spilt milk. Maybe something didn't work out as you truly wished it to be. So it does look like you may have been embracing some sadness a little bit and processing a little bit. This does look like something from the past that made you sad. And now it's time to really feel that, turn around, count your blessings, and walk over the bridge into your future. It's very important to feel the betrayal, feel the loss, but it's also important to walk through that and know that you learned what you needed to learn to bring to either your next job, your next partner, whatever your next is. But it does feel like you were a bit disappointed recently, but things are looking up. You just have to turn around and walk into your future. I know it is a bit scary, but you do have some gratitude. You do have some wonderful skills and some a loving heart. So don't be afraid if a relationship didn't work out as you wished it, a job, housing, whatever it was, maybe a friendship betrayed you, but it does feel like you're kind of a little bit stuck in that. So don't be afraid to feel it and then walk through it and to find your smile. There are other things just waiting for you to turn around. The Ace of Cups is here. This can be the soulmate card. This is also the love card. It's pouring into you as well as pouring out of you. So it does feel like maybe this disappointment is around love. Maybe you didn't connect or the other person didn't connect with you as you thought they would. But don't give up. It does feel like that just wasn't the right connection for you. Or maybe you've had a little stumbling block in your current relationship. It does look like it requires a little bit of thought and a little bit of communication. But this Ace of Cups means, your heart is ready to love and ready to create that love relationship or that soulmate if you haven't already. But this is also about self-love and trusting yourself in the journey. The Ace of Cups, these are hands of God. This is when you are on the right path. It is also a water sign as well as you are. So it's really about getting in touch with those emotions. Allow yourself to be a feeling being, and to hold yourself with high reverence as well. But I am feeling some new love coming to you. And if you're already in a committed relationship, it does feel like you may be taking a step up into the next level, whatever that looks like for you. The next card is a pentacle. It is the Seven of Pentacles. This is also, it's a thinking card. It's a trying to manage things. You could have a lot of projects or a lot of things that you want to do and not knowing which one to start at. It does look like you have picked one. So just pick something and try it. But it does look like your plate may be getting a little fuller also. I'm feeling that work is asking some more demands of you. And for those of you that are looking for a job, it does feel like there's some opportunities out there. So now's the time to canvas that resume, put it out there if you're looking for a new job or a job. But it does look like projects and things are coming into focus for you, and you're actually feeling enough energy. You've healed yourself over the past 12 to 24 months, so you can actually embrace taking on new projects and new things. It's kind of exciting for you, but you don't really know where to start. But it does look like your feet are firmly planted on the ground. You're very realistic in your time management and realistic in your choices right now. So go ahead and pick something. It does look like there's some wonderful creative projects for you to choose from. So we have the 10 of Pentacles here. This is kind of the home card. This is when everything comes together. It's a 10. It is upside down. So there may be a little strife happening in your either immediate family, your nuclear family, your extended family. And I have a feeling that it has something to do with this. There may be family members that are arguing, having some issues, trying to demand of your time. But it does look like you are holding things at arm's distance, not getting involved if it doesn't really relate to you. It does feel like there is a kind of a habitual behavior that has been broken. You're no longer jumping in and saving people in your family. You're allowing them to fall a little bit, save themselves while you kind of watch and take notes. This looks like a little bit more being neutral to others. Is very good for you, because I know that you have all the feels, Cancer. So sometimes it's best to back out and let those people fight it out. They will come to resolution. But it does look like a situation that you normally would jump in and kind of be the mediator for. I am encouraging you to step out of it and let them handle it themselves, or not handle it. It doesn't look like it's something that belongs to you in the first place. So you don't need to get involved in that, although it does look like it is all around you. So this could be a parent. This could be another sibling fighting with a parent, but a little bit of static in the family. And it does look like it may relate to money or material goods. The Wheel of Fortune is on the other side. This is also a 10. This is the higher arcana. And the Wheel of Fortune is just exactly what it is. It's a lucky time for you. Take that leap of faith. Try those things out. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Apply for that job that you've always wanted to. And the Wheel of Fortune also reminds us what we put into life, we get out of. So if we kind of hold it in this negative, boo-hoo, everything happens to me, then boo-hoo, everything will happen to you. But if you hold it in a higher, exalted space that I'm learning and I'm growing and life is beautiful, then that's what will be reflected as well. So there are always challenges, even if we keep our minds positive, but the challenges are there for us to learn from. So it's all in perspective. And it does feel like with this Wheel of Fortune, you have shifted your perspective a little bit into the more positive, higher chakras of life. The sun is on the other side. That's new beginnings. That's excitement about something new, healing yourself and kind of stripping yourself away of a lot of the static and the din and the things that interrupt your mind that is not necessary. But it does look like you're really excited about starting something new. It feels like it's at the ground floor. This may be a new job, new relationship. It is near the family and the Wheel of Fortune. It also is on the other side of money. So this may be a new job or a project that has the ability to bring you or manifest more physical money into your world. So that is your general reading, Cancer, for the month of April. I'm going to throw a couple of these great cards. These are Goddess Guidance cards, and my dear friends in Wisconsin, the Mystic Sisters, turned me on to these. And we'll see what Goddess wants to come out. Oh, both of these. All right, well, we'll take both of them. Siege. I don't know how. Sig. Quiet time. Take some quiet time alone to rest, meditate, and contemplate. As I said, all the answers that you need are inside of you. Aphrodite is the inner goddess. Once again, awaken the goddess within you through dance, self-care, and appreciating your divinity. So really honor yourself and where you are in the process. It may not be where you would like to be, but if we have gratitude and honor where we are, it seems to get us out of those negative places a little quicker with a little bit more clarity to the situation.